Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top 3 Jefferson nickel coins every collector should know about, so let's get started. First step. Today we are taking a deep and fascinating journey into the story of the Jefferson nickel dated 2000 with the P mint mark in circulated color condition. At first glance, this 5-cent coin may appear ordinary, but every circulated coin carries a unique history. This nickel has traveled through countless pockets, cash registers, stores, and hands over more than 2 decades. Every mark, every worn detail, and every subtle color change tells a story that makes this coin far more interesting than its face value might suggest. The year 2000 was a remarkable moment in history. It marked the beginning of a new millennium and a new century. Around the world, people were celebrating fresh opportunities, technological advancements, and the promise of the future. During this exciting period, millions of coins entered circulation, including this Jefferson nickel, which quietly began its own journey through American commerce. One of the first things collectors notice about a circulated 2000p nickel is its natural appearance. Unlike a freshly struck coin with brilliant mint luster, a circulated example develops a unique character over time. The surface gradually changes through years of handling, creating textures and color variations that make each coin different from every other example. Every scratch visible on the surface serves as a small piece of evidence from the coin's journey. Some marks may have resulted from contact with other coins in pockets and cash drawers, while others may have developed through years of everyday use. Together, these signs of circulation create a visual history that cannot be replicated. The obverse side proudly features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson's image has appeared on the nickel since 1938 and remains one of the most recognizable portraits in American coinage. Collectors often examine Jefferson's hair, cheek, and profile when evaluating circulated nickels. These areas tend to show where first, providing clues about how extensively the coin circulated. Every softened detail reflects years of movement through the economy and contributes to the coin's overall character. The P mint mark identifies this coin as a product of the Philadelphia Mint. One of the oldest and most historic minting facilities in the United States, Philadelphia has produced billions of coins throughout American history. This small letter connects the nickel directly to that important institution. Imagine where this nickel may have traveled since the year 2000. It may have circulated through large cities, quiet suburbs, small towns, busy shopping centers, schools, restaurants, and countless other locations. Every exchange added another invisible chapter to its story. Coins are unique historical objects because they actively participate in everyday life. Unlike artifacts stored safely behind museum glass, circulating coins constantly move from person to person. They become silent witnesses to ordinary moments that collectively form history. As light reflects across the coin's surface, different details begin to emerge. Tiny contact marks catch the light differently than smooth areas of wear, creating subtle patterns that reward close observation and careful study. The reverse side features Jefferson's famous home, Monticello. This architectural masterpiece is one of the most recognizable buildings ever depicted on an American coin. The design combines historical significance with artistic beauty, making it a favorite among collectors. Even in circulated condition, Monticello remains impressive. While years of use may soften some details, the overall structure remains recognizable and continues to reflect the elegance of the original design. Natural toning often develops on circulated nickels over time. Exposure to different environments, humidity levels, and handling patterns create subtle changes in color. These variations make each circulated nickel unique and add visual depth to the coin. Many collectors appreciate circulated coins because they preserve evidence of real-world use. Their surfaces tell stories of movement, survival, and participation in daily commerce. Rather than viewing wear as damage, collectors often see it as part of the coin's history. No 2 circulated nickels age in exactly the same way. Each coin experiences different handling patterns, storage conditions, and circulation routes. These differences ensure that every example develops its own distinct appearance. Holding a Jefferson nickel from 2000 creates a direct connection to the beginning of a new millennium. This same coin may have circulated during major technological advancements, cultural changes, and historical events while continuing to perform its intended purpose. Many collectors enjoy imagining the countless purchases this nickel may have helped complete. It may have contributed towards snacks, newspapers, transportation fares, or countless everyday items that formed part of daily life in the early 2000s. The durability of the nickel's composition is remarkable. Despite decades of circulation, the coin remains structurally sound and visually recognizable. Its continued survival demonstrates the effectiveness of modern minting materials and manufacturing techniques. Careful examination often reveals details that are easy to overlook at first glance. Under magnification, collectors can observe tiny marks and subtle wear patterns that provide additional insight into the coin's long journey. Coins like this serve as miniature historical documents. While textbooks focus on major events, circulating coins preserve evidence of ordinary life and offer unique perspectives on how people interacted with money. Every transaction involving this nickel contributed to its story. Although the specific details have been lost to time, the physical evidence remains visible on the coin's surface, allowing collectors to appreciate its remarkable history. The longer one studies a circulated nickel, the more fascinating it becomes. Small imperfections gradually reveal themselves as clues about the coin's life, transforming an ordinary object into something historically meaningful. For many collectors, circulated examples possess a special charm that pristine coins cannot fully match. Their surfaces display evidence of real use, creating stronger connections to the people next step. United States Jefferson nickel dated 1993 with the P mint mark in circulated color condition. At first glance, this 5-cent coin may seem like an ordinary piece of pocket change, but experienced collectors know that every circulated coin carries a story. This nickel has likely traveled through thousands of transactions, passed through countless hands, and witnessed years of everyday American life. Its worn surfaces, natural color, and visible signs of circulation transform it from a simple coin into a fascinating historical object. The year 1993 was a memorable time in the United States. The nation was experiencing technological growth, cultural changes, and economic development that would help shape the modern era. During this period, coins remained an important part of daily commerce, and Jefferson nickels were among the most frequently used denominations in circulation. This particular coin began its journey during a period when cash transactions dominated everyday purchases. One of the most attractive aspects of a circulated 1993 P. Jefferson nickel is its authentic appearance. Unlike coins preserved immediately after minting, circulated examples show evidence of real-world use. Every worn detail and subtle color change reflects years of activity, creating a unique appearance that cannot be duplicated. When examining the coin closely, collectors often notice small contact marks scattered across the surface. These marks developed naturally as the coin came into contact with other coins and objects during circulation. Rather than reducing its interest, these features add personality and help tell the story of the coin's journey. The obverse side features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the most influential figures in American history. Jefferson's role as the principal author of the Declaration of Independence and third President of the United States makes his image especially meaningful. His portrait has appeared on the nickel since 1938 and continues to be one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage. Collectors frequently study Jefferson's portrait to evaluate the amount of circulation where present on a coin. Details in the hair, cheek, and profile can reveal valuable information about the coin's history. Each softened feature reflects years of movement through commerce and daily life. The P Mint mark identifies this coin as a product of the Philadelphia Mint. As one of the oldest and most important minting facilities in the nation, Philadelphia has played a vital role in American coin production for generations. This small letter serves as an important identifying feature for collectors. Imagine where this nickel may have traveled since leaving the Philadelphia Mint in 1993. It may have circulated through major cities, small towns, restaurants, schools, convenience stores, and shopping centers. Every exchange contributed another chapter to its remarkable journey. Coins are unique historical artifacts because they actively participate in society. Unlike objects preserved in museums, circulating coins interact directly with people every day. They move continuously through the economy, connecting individuals from different backgrounds and generations. As light moves across the coin's surface, subtle textures become visible. Areas of wear reflect light differently than untouched sections, creating a distinctive appearance that rewards careful observation. These visual effects make circulated coins especially interesting to study. The reverse side proudly displays Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's famous home in Virginia. This elegant building is one of the most iconic structures ever featured on an American coin. Its architectural beauty adds depth and historical significance to the design. Even after years of circulation, the image of Monticello remains impressive. Although some fine details may have softened over time, the overall structure continues to communicate the artistry and craftsmanship of the original design. Natural toning is another fascinating characteristic often found on circulated nickels. Exposure to different environments and handling conditions gradually influences the coin's color. These subtle changes help create a unique appearance that distinguishes one coin from another. Many collectors appreciate circulated coins because they preserve evidence of genuine use. Their surfaces tell stories of movement, commerce, and survival. Every scratch, mark, and worn detail contributes to a visual record of the coin's life. No two circulated Jefferson nickels develop identical appearances. Differences in climate, storage conditions, and circulation patterns ensure that every coin acquires its own distinctive character over time. Holding a 1993 P. Jefferson nickel today creates a direct connection to the early 1990s. This same coin may have circulated during significant cultural events, technological developments, and everyday moments that helped shape modern America. Many collectors enjoy imagining the countless purchases this nickel may have helped facilitate. It may have contributed to the cost of snacks, newspapers, vending machine purchases, or countless other transactions that formed part of daily life. The durability of modern coinage is remarkable. Despite decades of circulation, this nickel remains structurally sound and visually recognizable. Its continued survival demonstrates the effectiveness of modern minting materials and production methods. Careful examination often reveals details that are easy to overlook at first glance. Under magnification, collectors can observe tiny scratches, subtle textures, and patterns that provide additional clues about the coin's history. Coins serve as miniature historical documents. While major events dominate history books, circulating coins preserve evidence of everyday life and offer unique insights into how people interacted with money during different eras. Every transaction involving this nickel contributed to its story. Although the exact details have been lost to time, the physical evidence remains visible on the coin's surface, allowing collectors to appreciate its long and fascinating journey. The longer one studies a circulated coin, the more interesting it becomes. What initially appears ordinary gradually reveals layers of history, craftsmanship, and human interaction that make the coin far more meaningful. For many collectors, circulated examples possess a special charm that pristine coins cannot replicate. Their surfaces display evidence of real-world use, creating stronger connections to the people who once carried next step. Today we are taking a deep and fascinating look at the Jefferson nickel dated 2001 with the P mint mark in circulated color condition. While this 5-cent coin may appear ordinary to many people, experienced collectors understand that every circulated coin tells a unique story. This nickel has spent years traveling through the American economy, changing hands countless times and participating in everyday life. Every scratch, every subtle color change, and every worn detail reflects a journey that transforms this small coin into a remarkable historical artifact. The year 2001 holds a special place in modern history. It was a year filled with important events, technological progress, and moments that shaped the future. During this period, cash transactions remained an essential part of daily life, and Jefferson nickels circulated heavily across the nation. This coin entered circulation during a time when people still relied on physical money for most purchases, making it a true witness to an important era. One of the most interesting aspects of a circulated 2001 P nickel is its authentic character. Unlike an uncirculated coin preserved immediately after minting, a circulated example develops a unique appearance through years of handling and use. Its surfaces tell a story that cannot be duplicated by any other coin. When viewed closely, the coin reveals numerous signs of its long journey. Tiny contact marks, light scratches, and areas of smooth wear create a surface that reflects years of movement through pockets, purses, cash registers, and vending machines. These features are not flaws, they are evidence of a life spent in circulation. The obverse side proudly displays Thomas Jefferson, one of the most influential figures in American history. As the principal author of the Declaration of Independence and the third President of the United States, Jefferson's contributions helped shape the nation. His portrait remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Collectors often study Jefferson's portrait carefully because the details provide clues about the coin's condition. Areas such as the hair, cheek, and jawline gradually show signs of wear as a coin circulates. These subtle changes allow collectors to better understand the coin's history. The P Mint mark identifies this nickel as a product of the Philadelphia Mint. As one of the oldest minting facilities in the United States, Philadelphia has produced countless coins that have entered circulation throughout American history. This small mint mark connects the coin to a proud tradition of coin production. Imagine the path this nickel may have taken since leaving the Philadelphia Mint in 2001. It could have traveled through major cities, small towns, busy shopping centers, schools, restaurants, sporting events, and countless other places. Every transaction added another invisible chapter to its story. Coins occupy a unique position among historical objects because they actively participate in everyday life. Unlike artifacts displayed behind glass, circulating coins constantly move from person to person. They become silent witnesses to ordinary moments that collectively form history. As light reflects across the surface of this nickel, different textures become visible. Worn areas reflect light differently than untouched sections, creating subtle visual effects that make circulated coins especially interesting to study and appreciate. The reverse side features the famous image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate. This architectural masterpiece has appeared on the nickel for generations and remains one of the most iconic designs in American coinage. Its inclusion adds both historical significance and artistic beauty. Even after years of circulation, the image of Monticello continues to impress. Although some details may have softened over time, the overall design remains clear and recognizable. Its survival demonstrates the durability of modern coinage. Natural toning often develops on circulated nickels as they age. Exposure to different environments and handling conditions gradually affects the color of the surface. These subtle variations create individuality and contribute to the coin's unique appearance. Many collectors appreciate circulated coins because they preserve evidence of real-world use. Their surfaces contain clues about where they have been and how they have been used. This sense of history often makes circulated examples more interesting than pristine specimens. No two circulated nickels develop identical appearances. Differences in climate, storage conditions, handling patterns, and circulation routes ensure that every coin acquires its own personality. This uniqueness is one reason collectors enjoy studying circulated coins. Holding a 2001 P. Jefferson nickel today creates a direct connection to the early years of the 21st century. This same coin may have circulated during major world events and technological advancements while continuing to serve its purpose in daily commerce. Many collectors enjoy imagining the purchases this nickel may have helped complete. It may have contributed towards snacks, newspapers, transportation fares, vending machine purchases, or countless other everyday transactions that formed part of daily life. The durability of the Jefferson nickel is truly impressive. Despite years of circulation and constant handling, this coin remains structurally sound and visually recognizable. Its survival reflects the quality of modern minting techniques and materials. Careful examination often reveals details that are easy to overlook. Under magnification, collectors can observe tiny marks and subtle textures that provide additional insight into the coin's journey. Every detail contributes to the larger story preserved on the surface. Coins like this serve as miniature historical documents. While history books focus on major events, circulating coins preserve evidence of everyday life and offer a unique perspective on how people interacted with money during a particular era. Every transaction involving this nickel contributed to its story. Although the identities of the people who used it are unknown, the physical evidence remains visible. Each mark on the coin represents another step in its remarkable journey. The longer one studies a circulated coin, the more fascinating it becomes. What initially appears ordinary gradually reveals layers of history, craftsmanship, and human interaction that make the coin far more meaningful than its face.